Exclusive Islands, Scott and Leanne on whether they're official yet. Four-time Love Islander Scott van-der-Sluis said Love Island All-Stars 2026 was going to be his dating show finale, his final chapter, and his last chance to find happy ever after. And he found all of that with Leanne Amaning, but it didn't come without its trials and tribulations. Those trials and tribulations came in the form of Bel Hassan and Cher Suarez, who almost turned his head while he was in the villa, while Leanne only briefly entertained her interest in Yaman Sanders. After exploring other options, the pair came back together as Scott declared Leanne was the only thing that made sense. Then, when Sean Stone and Lucinda Strafford went official in Villa, an unexpected pressure fell onto Scott to make his and Leanne's relationship official too. However, Scott remained adamant that it wasn't something he wanted to do while in the villa. So, now that they're back in the real world, what's the tea? Here's what they told Capital in an exclusive chat. After Sean made Lucinda his girlfriend in the villa, Scott was quick to say to co-star Harrison Solomon, "I think it was a bit mad, to be honest. I doubt they're thinking with any logic at all. I think they're thinking on complete emotion. I think it was a rash decision." Debriefing to his friend and co-star, Whitney Adebayo, he explained why he wouldn't make that move with Leanne in the villa, saying, we do just need to see how it works in the first couple 2 to 3 weeks outside of the villa," he added. "I look at Leanne and I see girlfriend material. Does that mean that it's the right moment?" Meanwhile, Leanne had been having chats with Lucinda, saying she'd happily make things official with Scott while they were in the villa. Following these chats, the cast had a dinner party where they had some of their questions answered by the public. A lot of the couples had chosen to ask if the public thought Scott was fully into Leanne since he was hesitant to take the next step in their relationship. Leanne was irked by this line of questioning and asked the rest of the Islanders, "Why is it giving 'I'm disheveled'?" She pointed out that it was a two-way decision and seemed frustrated that Scott seemed to hold all the power in their relationship dynamic. However, while playing our quote game, Who Said That?, Leanne admitted that she actually did feel disheveled, but not because of Scott. She said, "It was giving disheveled. Now looking back, I'm like, I was in there stressed, fighting for my life every day, arguing in the garden daily. It got to a point where I was like, disheveled." Given the origin of the quote, we asked if the pair were now official, especially since they've been out of the villa for 2 weeks. But Scott kept his cards close to his chest, replying, "I've been asked this question so many times over the last, that's just for me to know. That's for me to know."